From these four options, you need to select the output of this program. Execution of a Python program starts at the main function. So variable guess points to 65. For I in range 1, 5, range function returns all the integers between 1 and 5 minus 1, 1 to 4. So here you get all the integers between 1 and 4. I takes the first integer in the range, so I is 1. Assignment operator means right hand side assigned to left hand side. So random.ran range 0, I is 1. So ran range 0, 1 returns a random integer between 0 and 1 minus 1, 0 to 0, that is 0. So here you get the value 0. What does variable new contain? Variable guess points to 65. So 65 plus 0, 65, which means variable new points to 65. What is the output of the print statement? CHR is a function. And what this function does is the character equivalent for this integer is returned as answer. Variable new contains 65. What is the character equivalent for 65? Capital A. So in the computer's monitor you get the answer capital A. Now I takes the next integer in the range. So your I contains 2. Random.ran range 0, 2. Ran range function returns a random integer between 0 and 2 minus 1, 0 to 1. So what are the possibilities here? Guess contains 65. So 65 plus 0, variable new may contain 65. 65 plus 1, so variable new may contain 66. Let me substitute new as 65. So 65 displayed in the character format. What answer do you get? You get capital A. Why did you get capital A? Because the character equivalent for 65 is capital A. You remember the concept of ASCII values. Similarly, if I substitute new as 66, what answer do I get? 66 in the character format. I get the answer capital B, which is added to the previous answer. Why did you add the second iteration answer to the previous answer? In order to get all the possibilities. What did I mean by that? Let me explain this using an example. When you toss the coin, the possibilities are head and tail. When you toss a coin for the second time, again the possibilities are head and tail. That head is added to the previous answer. Similarly, tail is added to the previous answer. Why did you do like that? To get all the possibilities. What I mean by that is when you toss a coin 2 times, the possible outcomes are first time you get head, second time head, or it can be first time you get head, second time tail. So in order to get all the possibilities, the second outcome is added to the first one. Similarly, the second iteration answer is added to the previous answer. When you examine the output options, you can see that there isn't an option starting with AA. So you can cancel this and you can continue with this option. Let me rewrite this one. Again, when you examine the output options, you can see that there is only one option starting with AB. Hence, after the second iteration of for loop, you get the correct answer as option number 1. For a better understanding, let me iterate the for loop for a third time. I takes the next integer in the range. So your I contains 3. Random.ran range 0, 3. Ran range function returns a random integer between 0 and 3 minus 1, that is 0 to 2. So what are the possible outcomes here? Variable guess contains 65. So 65 plus 0, 65, 65 plus 1, 66, and 65 plus 2, 67. So variable new may point to either 65 or 66 or 67 depending on the outcome that occurs here. If I substitute new as 65, what answer do you get? 65 in the character format, capital A. Remember the concept of ASCII values. For capital A, the ASCII value is 65. So capital A is added to the previous answer. If I substitute new as 66, what answer will I get? 66 in the character format, I get capital B, which is added to the previous answer. Finally, if I substitute new as 67, what answer will I get? 67 in the character format, capital C. Again, that is added to the previous answer. When you examine the output options, you can see that there isn't an option starting with ABA or ABC. So you can cancel these two and you need to continue with ABB. Let me conclude. Out of these four options, the correct answer is option number 1.